Hi friends, how are you doing today? How are your fibromyalgia symptoms? If you want to participate in helping me out to help you out, please put in the comments your symptoms of fibromyalgia. I have a list that I go off of, but I would love to know what your major symptoms are for fibromyalgia and try to address the different things I do to help myself keep those at bay. I I have this really long list that I got off of the Guaifenesin protocol website. It's called fibromyalgiatreatment.com, and that list is very extensive, which is why I love to go off of that to chart, where am I at in my journey with fibro, and am I healing it? I think I am. I think that if we consider everything going on in our little worlds, there are many factors to why we have fibromyalgia. So, today what I wanted to address is my tendency to be on the shy side, or my tendency to not want to create videos because of things that I don't believe about myself. Like, am I valuable? Is my message valuable to you? Etc. Etc. I really don't care about any bots out there that like to put negative feedback on anybody. I just think, whatever your life entails trying to cut somebody down, I really don't care about that. No, what I care about is that my information is valuable to you. So I'm walking to church this morning and I'm thinking about my faith and what I believe in, and why I don't really do a lot of talking to people about what I believe. And wouldn't you know, today's message came out of Exodus 3, and I gotta look at the other, Second Thessalonians, let me see, chapter 2, and Luke chapter 20, and the idea of the Christian lifestyle is to share the gospel. That's our mission, right? And so the pastor talked about Moses' interaction with God at the burning bush, and his three major questions are, well, who am I to, who am I to do such a special mission for God? Come on, really? You want to send me? And okay, so I really relate to that, because I often tell myself, who am I? This is what we call imposter syndrome, right? Where it's maybe I say that this is me, but who am I to tell anybody else what to do with their lives? And and why I don't feel significant enough to be a word of wisdom for anybody. And then his second question is, who are you? Like, I'm going to go talk to these Israelites and they're going to ask me who you are, and do I, why would I have any authority at all? And I would tell you that is another question I have. Where's my authority? This is just my life experience. These are the things that work for me. They could possibly work for you, but I do not have a degree in health or wellness. I thought about, going in that direction. I don't really have the time to spend money on education, and it would just be a place of contention, I think, because I am not thinking in terms of traditional medicine or mainstream medicine. I have a high I'm highly skeptical. I can't even say the word. You know what I'm trying to say. Of what doctors provide, especially in this day and age when, um, yeah, where the first thing they want to do is tell you to take a certain medication. Um, I don't believe my health is so awful that I should be taking medication for it. That's my humble opinion. And if I am to take any medication, the reactions or I'm coming up with every word except for the word I want to say. Consequences, not consequences, reactions. Anyway, you know what I'm trying to say. Anytime you want to comment is good. Remind me of the words I forget. I love that. The I don't believe in taking medication that's going to have the same consequences or symptoms that I already have with fibromyalgia. So it just never made any sense to me to take Cymbalta or Zoloft or any of those. Then Moses' third question is, can you please send somebody else? Please, anybody but me. And this is part of his, what I relate to. It seems like Moses was shy. He's had trauma with interaction in the past and made a huge mistake in his life and doesn't want to make another one. And that is the story of my life. So I'm like Moses, or Moses is like me. I'm willing but unwilling, and I want to do right by you. So just to know my heart on that, I hope that's something that you can appreciate, and that if you have questions or needs, or just want to tell me your story, put it in the comments. I would love that. I watch a lot of podcasts, and I love everybody's little shtick. Okay, for a while it was smash the like button. There's this one guy who says, like my video, that's all I care about. I don't want any money from you. Just like my video. It's all I care about. So, I do have a goal with this channel, and I'll be completely honest with you that I want to reach that 1,000 followers or subscribers and start monetizing. And the reason I want to do that is because I am chained to my job. I'm not at home. I'm in another city, and my job is at an airport, and I work 13-hour days straight, 6 days a week. And I'm going back to taking Sundays off. This is very helpful for me to take Sundays off. And I'm not at home with my husband. And my goal next year is to be home with him. He needs me there. I need to be home. And I'm looking as just humbly at the situation, and if I could benefit you with the information that I have that helps me with my fibromyalgia, and hopefully you can apply the same things into your life and benefit from it, then I will feel really good about the subscribers I do get. And those are the only people really that I want help from in growing my channel. Now, if I'm not doing right by you, if I'm not providing a benefit, I understand that. So I'm not going to get my feelings hurt if you don't subscribe. I just want to be there as a voice in the wilderness, giving you some honey as you're walking around your desert of a life. You don't have to live a horrible life, and so many people, especially women, are dealing with horrible symptoms with their fibromyalgia, and I'm here to tell you, you don't have to be that person not getting better, but you do have to make some sacrifices if you want to get better. There you go. That's my message for the day. If you want to share your message to me, please do in the comments. And what I will not be doing on this channel is sell. I'm not selling supplements. I'm not selling diet plans. I'm not selling you anything. But I will work really hard to convince you of what you need to give up in order to get better. And I'll tell you right now, it's sugar. And you gotta give it up if you want your life back. You have to. There's no other way around it. And you know, once you start to heal, you will be able to get to that place where you can have a special treat every once in a while. But there's so much else. But if you can focus on that one thing this week, because you might go through some withdrawal symptoms when you do that, and give it up completely. And then there's so many other things that you got to do, but that's the biggest hurdle. I didn't believe sugar was the issue until I hit menopause, and that's when it really hit me hard. And now I'm pretty much zero carb. The only carbs I have are what I get from animal sourced foods. And yes, during the holidays I will eat treats, but I don't eat a lot of them, because if I eat a lot of them, I will get sick. My symptoms will come back. So yeah, focus on that, and bear with me as I work really hard on improving myself so I can make better videos. All my love to all of you. Anybody out there hearing my story, listening to my voice, I care about you. You have a great day, a great week, whatever. Whenever you see this, let me know. And you know, check in with me from time to time, because I will be working on this more and more. I just need to get the the courage for it. All right. Bye.